cheaply online, some like for 60 ringgit or 50 ringgit even, but it is not safe at all. So please do not buy those portable car seats because it moves along with your child in an impact. So with all these choices, all these decisions to make on which car seat is the best for you, well, we're going to help you today because we've brought in the expert. Help me welcome Mr. Louis Tan, who's the Marketing Director of LittleWhiz Marketing, Sendirian Berhad. And Louis has brought us a couple of samples of car seats that we buy for our children. So let's say we have a newborn child, Louis. Okay. What should we look for? Okay. Like to bring them back from the hospital for?
As you see, there's actually 4 different types of car seat from here. Okay. Newborn car seat, a lot of people normally will go for this infant carrier.
Okay, so infant this is a carrier.
Yes.
That clips into the car, but you can take it out as well with you wherever you go.
But some customers will not go for this. They instead go for a convertible car seat. It's also from newborn, but it can be up to about 4 years old. 18 kg.
Yeah, that's what I have actually for my daughter. So if you want to save cost, I think this would be the best because it converts from rear facing for a newborn until when they're much older you can put forward facing, right? But so, why would this be an option and not that? Okay,
buying car seat, of course, one thing is safety. The other thing is also you have to look at the your usage, your lifestyle, your traveling pattern. Yes, the practicality. Because what suits you might not suit me. Like what happens is you need a bigger car because you have like 5, 6 family family member in the house, but I only have 3 or 4, so I could be buying a smaller car. So what happens like this is actually for those who really travel a lot and they actually go in and out from the car. So for newborn baby, they actually sleep most of the time. Okay. So you don't want to disturb them. And actually sleeping also is part of their growth process. So for carrying this is actually much more easier for the parents. Also, it doesn't disturb the baby. Okay.
So this one actually, does it clip on to like a stroller?
Yes. Some of them, most of the customers would buy together. Yeah. In a
like
set.
One set.
Yes. So it's actually very convenient because it will actually clip onto the stroller and then can just push the stroller and then just, you know.
Yeah. But the only thing bad about this is that it's only used for newborns until about what?
About 14 kg. Averagely, it's about
a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and so. 14 months. That's the max. Okay. But car seat itself also. Of course, not only based on the weight, it's based on the height and it's based on the age of the children. Okay. So, average, a lot of customers only use up to about 9 months, generally in Malaysia.
Yeah. So, it's a short-term usage.
Yes, it's a short-term usage.
So, from this, you can graduate into a forward-facing car seat already. Or should you keep the child facing backwards until a certain age?
At the current moment, the standard is still up to about 10 kg, which is approximately 9 months old. Okay. But I am seeing many government body overseas. They are trying to promote rearward facing up to 4 years old. Up to 4 years rearward facing. Yeah. Because the child structure is still not very strong yet. Yes. So that is the main reason. So, but of course, promoting it up to 4 years old for rear facing is a big challenge because they have to involve so many parties: the car manufacturers, the parents,
and the children as well. Yes. They're toddlers. They don't want to be looking backwards. They want to see what's in front and then they'll complain. And that's one of the reasons why parents in Malaysia also are reluctant to put their child in a car seat, because a lot of them will say that, oh, my child just screams and whines and kicks and cries every time I put them in the car seat, right? But if you do that from when they're born, they will cry for a while. That's what my daughter did. She will cry and whine and whatnot. But now, I'll tell you a story. One day, I picked her up from school, and after I put all straps on, I forgot to buckle it on, and I left already. And she realized that I forgot to buckle it on. She was about 2.5 then, and she started screaming. It's like, Mommy, I forgot to buckle me up. It's so dangerous. So it's like after a while, they'll get used to it.
That's what happened to my children also. Yeah. They cry. And I was wondering, why are they crying? Because they couldn't buckle up themselves. For them right now, because they are already 6 years old, so most of the time they know how to buckle themselves already.
Okay.
So there's one time actually I'm in a hurry, so actually I was like, just go in. I said, buckle yourself, and then I just go. And they are facing some problem because maybe sometimes the seatbelt actually tangling, twisted, so they couldn't buckle. So they were crying. I was wondering, why are they crying? Don't only realize that actually they couldn't buckle it themselves.
So make it a habit from when they're young. So like when we sit in the car seat to drive, first thing we do, seat belt. Right? So if it's a habit for them, they will continue on that habit. Okay, so Louis, you brought us another 2 seats here on the floor. Maybe we can start with this one. Is this just, it's a forward-facing car seat, is this?
Yes, this one and this one is actually, they also can call booster seat itself. Yeah.
All right.
But you can see the difference between this one and this car seat is, this car seat comes with safety belt.
This has a 5-point harness, and that one uses your own car seat belt. Yeah, that was what Anne was talking about. If you can zoom in that grey one, with the the handles at the side, you can see that's where the seat belts are supposed to go.
Yes,
so it doesn't.
This is where the seat belts are supposed to go.
So it doesn't hit their organs if in an impact, right?
The red color indication is actually to show you where your seat belt path should go to. Even here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your children, they're 6. They're still in a booster.
Yes, I have. The eldest one is 9 years old, also in the booster seat. The other 2 is actually a set of twins. They are also in the booster seat right now.
Okay.
So all 3 of them are in the car seat.
That's good. That's good. I mean, how can you tell? Like when parents come in and say, I don't have a lot of money, but I have twins. What is the best option for them to get?
Normally, there are actually many different types of car seat available in Malaysia. There are international brands and some of them are local brands. Some local brands are really good as well. The same thing is because they are, those car seats are actually approved, but it's just that they cannot wear that cloth, as in they change the branding, because it's not, they cannot sell that brands to Malaysia. As in they only, then they change the cloth, then only the difference is only the cover. But the whole thing, the structure and everything are still actually being approved. Those are much more affordable car seats. It's so actually average, average about ringgit 500 and below. You should be able to get for, But for international brand car seat, in Malaysia will be slightly higher price.
How about second-hand car seats? Let's say, my sister's used and then she's passed it down to me. Is it okay to still use second-hand car seats?
Yes, if you know the history of the car seat. Yes, it's like buying a car. If you know the person take good care of that car, then you buy it. But if you doesn't know the history of that car seat, they can tell you it was never crashed, it was never, and then it's only for a few months use and all those things. But you didn't know what really happened and how they actually bought it.
And not only that, I think all the parts, you need to know if all the parts are still there. And also if it'll be best if there's still an instruction book with it, so that you can properly install that second-hand car seat as well.
Passed on, it's better for you to know. But bear in mind, right now, there are actually many videos on YouTube, which when it comes to installation, a lot of parents still having challenges to know how to install. YouTube is one of the main sources, actually. Apart
YouTube
from,
or Google, you can Google anything nowadays. Google is your best friend. Well, thank you very much, Louis, for bringing us all these different types of options and sharing with us some tips on how to choose the perfect car seat for your child. So we want you to go out there and look for a car seat for your child today, okay? Do not risk life or the life of your children by just carrying them in the car. So thank you so much, Louis, again for being on the show. We're going to go for a quick break, but coming back we have lots of updates for you from fashion to food, so do not go anywhere. We take a look into an event that